Hello, this is Pat talking about the pleasure principle today. We are online for substance abuse and early intervention. I would like for you to get a piece of paper and do me a favor, put the date on it. The topic is addiction a disease? And what is the pleasure principle? So today, that's the topic. I need you to print your name first and last so that I can read it. You will take a screenshot of your progress note if you like, or you can email me the answers both ways. Screenshot it, and you will email that screenshot to me at pat@changeisachoice.org. That is Pat, P-A-T, not P-A-T-S, P-A-T at changeisachoice.org. Or you can simply email me the answers to the questions. Now, the first thing I want to tell you about is that I have placed some videos and diagrams on Facebook, Prevention and Treatment Services on Facebook, and I would like for you to review those. Now, today I want to ask you a couple of questions. Is addiction a choice? And if so, could you please write on your paper why you say that? If you disagree and you say, no, addiction is not a choice, would you please write down on your paper why you think that? So, wanted to talk a minute. I've got my notes over here to the side, so from time to time I will be looking to the side. Okay? Want to talk about how do we go from liking something to wanting something. People don't generally set out to become addicted to anything. We know that there are many substances that we can get addicted to: alcohol, drugs, food, tobacco, caffeine, and on it goes. So we can get addicted to things physically. And there are other kinds of addictions also. And some of those are gambling, relationships, shopping, video games, certain behaviors, whatever they might be. We can get addicted to them. Now, why do we get addicted? Well, for one thing, there's this thing that's called the pleasure center. I'm looking to the side for a minute. This thing called the pleasure center. You see, the brain registers all pleasures in the same way. Everything comes from the brain. So whether they originate with a psychoactive drug or some kind of a monetary reward, something that somebody gives us, a sexual encounter, or any other satisfying thing like a meal. The brain keeps track of that. The brain registers that. And it releases neurotransmitters, one of which is dopamine. Dopamine is the feel good, right? That's the euphoria that we're looking for in everything, that payoff that we get. So dopamine then releases and makes us feel good. Okay, so memory, the brain keeps track of that. And once that system is activated, the brain wants more of that. We have a memory of that feeling. I'm sorry, someone is on the phone. 1 second. I would like to. Okay, so I'm sorry about that interruption. I'm kind of doing jack of all trades today. I'm on the phone. As you know, we're closed due to the virus, and we're trying to stay in contact and keep everybody connected. So, talking again about the pleasure principle, what we're focused on is the fact that the brain remembers that. And once it is triggered, it looks for it again, it remembers it again. So, once you have that euphoria that you get from alcohol, cocaine, meth, food, sex, gambling, whatever it might be, the brain remembers it and seeks more out. Okay. So, over time, it continues to seek that same feeling that you got in the beginning. And what happens is, especially when we're talking about alcohol, other drugs, food, whatever it was, the amount that we used in the beginning does not work anymore. Now it's requiring more and more and more. You see, that pleasure principle, that part of the brain is there for survival. It's very important. If people didn't have it, they wouldn't eat. They wouldn't have sex. People would die. The human race would fade out. So it's there for a purpose. But unfortunately, certain chemicals will hijack that because it is such a euphoric feeling. Now, if we're talking about drugs including stimulants, normally what happens is it reaches that point, that first time where you have that euphoric effect. The brain remembers it, felt good, we want some more of that. Because you see, humans don't like pain as a rule. I mean, overall, people do not like pain, they like pleasure. We are pleasure seekers. Once we find something we like, we do it again and again and again. Well, over time, no matter what it is, it loses the effect it once gave. And so we spend time searching, doing more of the same thing, trying to get that first effect. Unfortunately, with things like cocaine, methamphetamines, other drugs, alcohol, you don't always get that again. Well, you don't get it again. You spend a lifetime searching for that effect. And through that process, people become addicted. It's not a willpower thing. It's not a morality thing. It is a brain thing. So going back and thinking about this for a minute, a brain disease. Over time, the brain adapts and changes to the point where it needs more of the same substance. Okay? So, what I'd like for you to do right now is to watch the videos that I have provided. I would also like for you on your phone or Google the pleasure principle. I would like for you to Google that and give me some feedback on your progress note or in your email back to me. So again, and I also would like very much for you to talk to me about what you think it takes to recover, or is it ever possible to totally recover? Okay? Now, in order to receive full credit, you must watch this video, watch the the video called Pleasure Unwoven. It's just a clip. Need you to watch that. It's on the web page, or excuse me, it's on Facebook. And I need you to also pay for your group. Now, if somebody else is paying for the group, whoever it might be, that's fine. Just check in with me. I'll look on your sign-in sheet and I'll get that information. If you are paying yourself, which means that you are either paying cash, card, or debit, I need you to call me for cash, card, for card or debit. I need you to call 217-766-9132. And I will take your payment over the phone, and I will check you in and mark you paid. If you don't use credit or debit, that's fine. You just need to mail it to us at PATS, P-A-T-S, 300 South Broadway, Suite 110A, Urbana, 61801. Okay? So, in order to get credit, I need three things, at least three things. I need your email. I need your progress note with the questions answered. And I need your payment. If you have insurance or other, we have that, but you must email me and let me know. And when I receive all your stuff, guys, you will get credit for this group. This is the early intervention and substance abuse sessions for today right at 10, and also today at 7. Thank you so much. Stay well. I hope that we will see one another in the flesh soon. Bye-bye.